It's gone up 4 degrees since I got here.
It's a heat wave.
I know, right? You're gonna feed it to the cameras.
Wave a tropical heat.
Who will answer?
Ready? If she's up there. I don't know if she is. Stop. We're replacing with Elise for hidden.
Is there any way that, just whisper something to me? Oh, okay. Is there any way that, Papa could come down? All right, if he can't, call me back. All right.
We can't.
Yes, so he's either coming or they're calling.
Alright.
Alright, well, we'll go ahead and get started we'll let Rosie go this out to get the bouncing around. And I was explaining to them, we're gonna do 2 feedings in the first 15 in just a minute, and then we'll come down here and do the second 2 feedings on the other end.
Cool.
So I'm gonna let our just over 1-year-old kangaroos out.
I'm gonna stay by the door because our first day here when our kangaroos got out.
They are quick, yes they are.
Nice. Pretty difficult.
Hey. Hi there.
Good morning.
So we have Josie's right there. Josie's like a more approachable one. They're both very touchable. Hey, sweet girl. Hi. So you're more than welcome to touch, pet, love on them. They're going to bounce around. That is Rosie over there. She has a little bit more red to her. And she also has the black dots in her ears, so that's how you can kind of tell them apart.
Yeah, I'm still gonna get this.
Yeah, well, yeah, it takes a little while. No worries on that part.
Oh my gosh, they're so
The
soft.
kangaroos, when they're born, they're the size of a jelly bean.
Whoa.
Yes, so they're only in the womb for 33 days before they're born.
Dad's on the way now.
Okay.
Yeah, so then they're born, they make their way up into mama's pouch. All females are born with their pouches. They go into mama's pouch, they'll stay there for the next 90 days attached.
You have some kangaroos.
And then they don't start really showing or coming out until about 6 months old. And then about 10 months old, they quit going into mama's pouch altogether unless they feel really scared or threatened. Hi, sweet girl, you're ready for your bottles, aren't you? Yeah, we're going to. And then by 12 years old, mom, or 12 months old, mom has nothing to do with the babies. It's all, you're on your own, moving out, living for yourself. But mom is ready to have another baby at all times. That is the life of a female kangaroo. They just want to have babies. So she can actually produce a baby, but keep it on hold until she's ready to deliver that baby in order to go into her pouch. So she can feed 2 different kangaroos at 2 different stages of their life. The girls don't get very big. That's 4 foot's pretty tall for a kangaroo, the female, and 80 pounds if that. The boys can be over 6 foot tall, right behind them. Oh. And over 200 pounds. So the male kangaroos can be massive. She's gonna take you over the other wall. So we'll do these 2 big girls down here in that room as I make the bottle. Y'all come down there with me. And then whoever wants to feed the 2 baby ones, we have 8-month-old ones as well. You 2 want the baby babies? Okay, so you 2 get the bigger ones. All right, go ahead this side.
Dad, you gotta go feed this kangaroo. You don't want him to starve.
It's warmer in the other room, so that's good.
I'd rather freeze. I can feed a baby than not be able to feed
So,
a baby.
are you all not coming in right now? Is that the deal you're doing the next time?
Kangaroo.
Yeah.
All right, so is that gonna join?
Yeah.
Okay. So these are my 4 feeders, right? Come here, girl.
You guys will be feeding some more baby kangaroos here in just a minute. And then we're gonna be doing a sloth encounter starting at 10 o'clock. So we'll start moving around over there in just a second too. All right, guys, we're gonna go ahead and start moving some of the cameras over into the baby kangaroos and the sulcata tortoises. Monday, inauguration day. As much I'm gonna say about it. Yeah, flash and potty. Guys, so rather than having 4 or 5 different cameras on just one channel, whether it's TikTok, Facebook, YouTube, or whatever, I'm letting each channel have its own dedicated feed. So if you click over on Facebook, TikTok, or YouTube, you're going to see different things that are going on. So right now, the Facebook is looking at baby Zoe. We're looking at the turtles, kangaroo. And then on YouTube, it's sitting outside looking at camels. So check out all our channels, guys. There's always something cool going on. And if you have any questions, feel free to write it and try to get you a good answer. Again, we're located in Benton, Tennessee, halfway between Chattanooga and Knoxville. 30-acre farm. Who is Zoe? Zoe is a 2-fingered sloth. That's where it's called. We have over 125 acres. Good morning, everybody. We have lives going on most of our social media right now. So if you wanted to see a different animal, go check out either Facebook or TikTok. We're on YouTube right now is where I'm talking. But this is Ed and Abu, two of our dromedary camels. And then as we move down here, this is Marty. Marty is a zebra, and he is gonna breed with Marley the donkey. So we have some llamas and alpacas in here, guys. So llama is the big one, and then the alpaca is much smaller. So llamas, vicunas, guanacos, and camels are all camelids. And they're just out here living the good life.
about 12 minutes or so.
Okay.
Let me get everything sorted in here. So the greens or washer in.
Yes, so if you want, you can go ahead. There's a restroom right here on the left. You want to, the reason you wash your hands because you're actually touching all the animals. So whether it's a kangaroo, a camel, or anything like that, restroom there. And it's nice and warm in there too.
Hi, babies. You can look at these, right?
Oh my gosh.
Oh, there's the zebra. Baby. Hey. Careful, don't spit at me. It is cold out there for you guys, isn't it? Huh. Look at chinchilla. There's a chinchilla in there. Ed. Hey, Ed. Hi, Ed. Hi, Ed. Oh, sorry. Hi, baby.
They want to abandon you, so we will start at 10 a.m. But if you want to look around at anything you can, but don't put your fingers inside the cages. The reason this is open is they're possibly kangaroos. Those are Quad Mondays. So Quad Mondays are kind of like Central or South American raccoons. They're really cool and inquisitive, but the reason they're kind of back behind another set is if they see your phone, they're going to go, oh, mine. And then people try to fight with it, and they're like, no, I win.
Yeah.
But they're really, really cool. And then these guys are obviously camels.
Yeah. Oh, hi.
That's
Oh
kangaroo.
my gosh. Hi. Hi.
So that's another thing that you can do here is bottle feed kangaroos. Yeah. And those are actually 13 months old. The ones that are in there are 8 months old. You can actually bottle feed them. These two camels are Abu and Ed. Ed is the massive one. You can see it's 1,650 pounds, just simply massive, right? Probably one of the biggest camels in North America. But Abu is much more of a rolling size camel.
This one?
Yeah, the smaller one is Abu, the big one is Ed.
Oh my gosh.
And if we step down here, you can actually see the zebra and the donkey also.
We're going back to the,
Okay, who wants to see this?
finish that.
We're in all the kangaroos. Oh my gosh. And then the zebra.
Did you see the quad seat right there?
Oh, yeah.
Those
So
are my favorite.
Marty and Marley are actually going to breed together. So we'll eventually end up with a zombie. So you can breed
Oh.
zebras with horses, ponies, and donkeys. So you have a Zor, Stony, or donkeys. No zebras have ever really been successfully domesticated. People are like, oh, they're pretty. They are pretty, but they are 100% wild animals. So people don't ride them, and that's the reason you don't put your hands through there. But that's the reason people breed them with all that oomph, because then you get much more domesticated shit animal.
We allowed to touch them if they're lettuce.
Oh yeah, those are fine. The biggest thing is, and that's the reason we had you wash your hands, is if people have cats, the same reason that people tell pregnant women not to like touch litter boxes or anything, that's what will kill kangaroos. So like if a wild cat get in there, it would kill all the kangaroos.
Wow.
So people are like, oh, we're bringing our pets. We're like, no, we want ours to stay alive. So no.
That is just. Okay.
So the one with the dot inside the ear, they're 2 months. The one with the dot inside the ear is Rosie, and the one without the dot is Josie. Very, very inquisitive. And who they're nosing up against is the alpaca. The bigger ones are the llamas. You're good. Be right back. I think we're going to see if our other person is here so we can get started. Oh! Nope, Fallon left the door open.
Uh-oh.
Hey Fallon, left the door open.
So cool.
No, go towards the gate. Go that way.
The alpaca spit or just?
That I don't know.
We are not allowed to touch them.
No.
It is cold, isn't it? Here, you want me to get your picture of the camel?
Yeah, oh my gosh, and I just love this one.
Just a couple of them. Trying to wait till he gets. So you don't grab your hair or your hat. Oh, you came back. Here. You came back. What?
Oh my gosh, look at this thing.
Did you see me? It's like a velvet rug. You know those, yeah. Huh? Nope. Oh, you don't miss it. Where'd my friend go?
You go ahead and open the gate back up, Fallon. You go ahead and open the gate back up.
Oh, here's the other one.
Aww. Did you go for a run?
I got to go for a run.
It's really cold out there.
We're just waiting on the other party to join for your 10 o'clock.
So we get to hold them?
Hold the...
Sloth.
I'm not sure which one you guys are booked for. So, if you're doing the Sloth Encounter with Flash, you're petting him and feeding him. If you're doing the cuddling with Zoe, that's where you hold her.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so there's like 4 different sloths. Sorry, I'm breathing.
No, you're
Chasing
fine.
kangaroos. on that last person, and then we'll get started. Give me just a second, and maybe a couple of water.
So you're, what was the root?
You two wild animals.
Here's
We're waiting on, there should be one other person coming, and so that's why we kind of.
So like, do they have like hooks on the back and like paws on them?
Yes. Well, they're not hooves. They're it's a toe in the back.
Oh,
So it's kind of shaped like this. They have one big toe in the middle, and then one on each side.
Okay.
And the main toe is for kicking. So that would be kind of their defense. So they would hold on to something and then kick with that middle toe. So that's what they use for defense mechanism. You have to add that to your resume, Kevin. Professional kangaroo wrangler. You're really good at that. I'm like,
It's
you have like Spider-Man reflexes.
I remember, what was that movie, Dodgeball? He's like,
Yeah.
jump down and dodge. She's like, if you can dodge a wrench, you can dodge anything.
He's just not out. Oh, did you lay down, Ed?
Yeah, I thought the big kangaroos were still in that warm room with them.
She had opened it up, yeah. It's like,
So yeah, and then I thought you were right behind me anyway. It all just happened.
it's all good. This, the two in there are live, and this is live.
Okay.
Oh, you guys just had like that. Do they know about that? Oh, I thought you were. Wait, hey, come on.
You know the zebra's got a cut on its face?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that happened last night. When we were bringing him in, he was, did that out on the fence. And it looks like he's been.
Well, I just see that
I don't know.
and I was like, oh my god, do they know about
Yeah.
this fish?
And the hard part with him is he is pretty much wild, other than himself and this. But trying to touch it and wash it off. That's part of it. But yeah, he's very much something about
Well, and we have,
Do y'all want any souvenirs?
Hey. Oh, you don't have to worry about, because it ain't the comfy pouch, is it, buddy? I know, it's not the comfy pouch. But you going in. This one. Come on, sweet boy. There's a boy. Hi, D-boy. Your head's a little cockeyed there, buddy. Do the wiggle. You good? All right. Are these my flash people?
there's two. I think we're still waiting on the last person, though. Isn't that how I read it, that there's 3 at 10 o'clock? Hey guys, we're gonna.
Two, I have two for Flash.
Oh, so
The
there's no.
VIPs should be with Zoe.
Oh, I didn't even look. Okay, then I guess
Yes.
that's them. Hey guys, I'm kind of moving the cameras here because Flash is going to move where he is when we start feeding him. I got a little bit of exercise this morning with chasing some kangaroos, and luckily one of our guests was out there helping us. So if you're watching, thank you for the assistance, and if I'm breathing a little funny, it's because kangaroos are a lot faster than me. But it's always a good time. Again, we're located in Benton, Tennessee, halfway between Chattanooga and Knoxville.
Hey, buddies. Okay, Carl. So that is Flash hanging up there.
I didn't even see it. I want to grab some of this food real quick. So Flash is our male two-toed sloth. Oh, he's got some out there. Does he have any breathing? All of our sloths here at the farm are two-toed sloths. You can tell that by the front. The backs are not.
Hey.
Everybody has 3 toes on the back, whether it's a 3-toed or a 2-toed sloth here. Yes, so it's very gentle. He's okay with rubs on the back. They don't like vigorous scratches. They definitely don't like their faces messed with.
He's like, where's my snack?
He is. He's like, I'm only out here for food. So when you go to feed him, you just kind of start it off and he does the rest of it. Just like that. If you want him to come down closer, you just bring the food down lower. He'll come down further. He's not been liking his green beans here lately. Yeah, this one's cucumber. Yeah, come on down here. Thank you, thank you. They want to see you. Yeah, they want to see you. These are kind of big. Therefore, he was already trained to be as natural of a sloth that he could be, so that's why we don't handle him. The others are much smaller, and we've had them since they were 4 months, and they were trained to be held. But he's okay with being touched, petted. Oh yeah, he's got plenty here. He does like his fresh vegetables. He will only eat his spinach at nighttime. He's picky like that. It's kind of funny.
That bother him when I'm petting while she's
He's okay with it. He's just uncertain. So sloths' first instincts are their hearing, touch, and smell because they can't see.
They can't see.
So they don't have the see cell. So they can see. You have to be really close. So they don't have the ability to see color or dimension. And so that's why he uses his smell and his hearing for his natural instincts. He's always on high alert. They really have no defense other than their teeth. As you can tell when you're feeding him, his teeth, he has 4 really sharp teeth. Come down here, they want to see you. Yeah, we want to see you, big boy. Yeah, come on. Y'all can see.
Oh, I want to one.
Oh yeah, you can, I don't mind. Mind at all. So his 4 teeth, as you can see, they are constantly rubbing against each other every time he opens and closes his mouth to keep them sharp. So his teeth doesn't have enamel on it like ours do, and that's why they stay so yucky and brown. It's not that we've done anything different, no matter what, even in the wild, but it's hard to do dental hygiene on a sloth.
Hi. And he is just
Oh yes, so they are 3 pounds stronger than a grown man when it comes to pulling.
soft.
They have the ability to hang like that. He can hang by 1 foot actually, with all of his body weight on those ones. Because those toes, nails, what you want to call them, are actually part of his bones. So they go all the way through into his bones. It's not like ours have little joints every so far. And so he's super strong. He can hang. They do hang upside down.
Oh, sorry, not
For a majority of their life, if that's what they're used to. Our babies like to be snuggled, so they're more belly sloths. They sleep 85% of the day. Their metabolism is so slow that if they move and stuff, it just expends all the energy that they even got from their metabolism. But that's why we have to keep it so warm in here. They gotta have 75 or higher temperatures and a lot of humidity for moisture. They're not big water drinkers. But it could take up to 30 days for 1 leaf of spinach to digest.
Oh, wow.
That's how slow their metabolism is. And if they get too cold, then their metabolism shuts down completely. They try to anyway, we do anyway, but they need to eat 10% of their body weight. And they only use the restroom once every 7 to 10 days.
I read that. Yeah, I read that.
So they will strategically scope out a certain spot that they feel the safest, because if they're down on the ground, that's when they're the most vulnerable. So they don't like to be down. They stay up top as much as they can. They will come down and use the restroom, as long as they feel like it's a safe spot.
You said they only come once a week, right?
Mm-hmm.
Fine.
They do come down to crawl. I have not seen ours on the ground.
Like yellow squash.
What is it, big guy?
You just have a squash. It's like,
Now you want to change it up? You want something different?
yeah,
that's your change it up.
You got it?
he's so cute.
So typically in the wild, they would eat mostly your leaves and fruits and stuff that they come across. But even as babies, they only nurse for like the first 3 weeks, and then they go straight on the foliage. So mom doesn't have to nurse very long at all.
You're sitting there, I'm not trying to hog it.
No, it's fine.
Y'all want me to get a picture of you both together?
Yes.
You can get on each side. He's not going to do anything to you.
Get my shirt. Oh, gosh.
Oh yeah, we gotta get your shirt. That's a cool shirt.
Yeah.
It's stuck.
Oh, you want food? I know what you want. So don't stop feeding me. There you go.
Ken Luzador says, "So happy for you, Trisha Turner and Chloe Hayes."
That's good. For that.
Okay.
That's cool.
They're in the car.
It's okay. I'm just gonna snap away. You're good.
Okay, cool.
There's a hook behind you if you'd like to hang that up real quick. I won't let you forget it.
That's all that?
I know, right? So their hair is long. You can see it's kind of coarse, wiry. In the wild, obviously, if you ever look, they're more of a green color. And that's because their hair is designed to withstand an ecosystem. You're really liking those cucumbers today. And so there's actually a sloth moth that lives on sloths.
Really?
Yeah. So they get algae and stuff that grow on them, and some of the nutrients from that ecosystem was what will absorb through their skin to help them with their nutrients and moisture as well. Sloths are not real big on like being water drinkers. They get most of their moisture from what they eat, but they can come down, they can drink, and they're better swimmers than they are crawlers.
Really?
Got it?
You can tear that up on your buddy.
They probably want to squash.
And you can see he's upside down eating just fine. They can withstand that. As humans, we could not.
Yeah.
Most animals can't because your organs would move. So they're equipped with what's known as sticky pads in their rib cages and stuff to keep their organs still. So no matter what direction he goes, he can spin just almost completely around, because of all the different, he has extra vertebrae than the three-toed sloth, but he has 21 sets of ribs.
Oh, wow.
So he's pretty protected in there.
He likes that.
Oh yeah, he's an eater, that's for sure. He's used to coming down in the mornings and getting fed, and then he'll scurry back up to the top.
You just have a cucumber, I guess. I grabbed on.
Yeah, so when they're eating out of their fruit dish and stuff, typically they just use their tongue. They have a really long tongue, and that is not real sticky, but they'll use their tongue to grab it and pull, because obviously, unless it's a certain size, they can't grab it with their toes. His favorite place to hang out, he has a hammock up there in his trees. So we changed out your hammock, didn't we, last week? Gave you a new one. So where y'all from?
Florida.
Oh wow, did y'all come up here to vacay? What's happening?
Just for this? Yep, just for this.
Oh, fantastic, that's awesome. So was it a gift? Oh, that's really cool.
Surprise weekend.
Oh, that's really cool, I'm glad.
She didn't know until we got
No,
up
I
here.
had no idea. I was trying to figure out where, we can go off here.
You're
just
out in the
cannot.
middle of nowhere, what are you doing, right? Yeah, I can see that.
Just could not even.
They did good at keeping it a secret
Yeah.
then.
All they told me was going to Tennessee, getting truck, packing up, leaving for 3 days.
That's awesome.
There you go.
Oh,
That's a cool trick. We like surprises, don't we, Flash? Yeah, we like surprises.
really, like hold your finger or.
He'll reach towards you, but not really. They're not, the pads of their hands are their most sensitive spot on their body, along with their rib cage. So they're not real big fans of cuddling.
Sorry, I was tricky.
How long did it take y'all to get?
7 hours.
Yeah, that's not bad. That's not bad.
What? Good? Yeah. Good? Smile.
Are you being camera shy? Are you being camera shy? I see ya. Yeah.
How are we?
Do you see it, huh?
You got some of this?
So one of his treats, so bananas are his absolute favorite. He loves apples as well. But he gets boiled eggs, so he likes to eat boiled eggs.
Oh, yeah, right?
Just about everything here likes boiled eggs. It's just random because I mean they're not obviously in the wild going to eat boiled eggs. These guys don't know what wild is. They know nothing about it. So there's nothing wild here. He's actually gotten really light colored. He, when they're babies, they're really like a dark chocolate brown. And then they get their, what we call sloth hair, which is just, longer and wirier. But he's gotten really blonde over the time. What is it, buddy? You see that light? Oh. He sees that light thinking if I reach for the light, then I get closer to the counter. And then the closer I get to the counter, that's where the food's at.
Hi. Hi.
Ain't that right, buddy? Come on down here. I see you when I see you. See how quiet he is when he moves? And that's all for protection. I mean, God designed these things. We'll never understand why it's so slow. But he's designed them that they are super quiet because they don't, like I said, don't have a defense other than a bite. because they can't see, and I mean, if they smell something coming, so they move very stealthily and very strategically. But now they can encounter falls. A sloths fall quite often actually because of tree branches or something's out of place. But they can withstand a 100-foot drop
Oh, wow.
and be just fine.
All we have left is your green beans, but, How old do they live to be?
Research, there's not a lot of research on them. In the research, it shows 20 years in captivity is an average. The oldest lived over 40 years that they have on record. He's just repositioning, so at all times he's gonna hang on with at least one limb, no matter what. And he can hang on to the tiny little ledge of that door frame and maneuver, so that's how he gets in and out from here. And then we have a branch that goes to the outside, and he has access to outside when it's warm enough for him. He likes to hang outside. He likes to go to the far corner because the sun comes in out there. But if it's too noisy outside, because sometimes it is, with the traffic or, people, then he'll come on in to his enclosure and go up as high as he can get. You gonna snuggle up in a ball, huh?
Oh, yeah.
So he will, whether he's in his hammock or if he's up in a tree, he likes to get in the bend of a tree to lie or something like that. And he'll hang on with one limb, but he likes to put his head between his legs and just curl up. You're just gonna hang out right there.
Made him look like a cocoon.
Yeah, he's still scraping his teeth, I can hear it. So they like to, hibiscus is one of their favorite plants to eat. It's hard to come across, I mean, we get it, I'm horrible at growing things. But his favorite green is spinach. So we've tried like romaine, kale and stuff like that, but he won't have anything to do with it. He just likes his spinach, and then we give him fiber biscuits in the evening as well. And in order to keep his humidity, we have a misting system that we set up in his room. So, I mean, people can own a sloth, but there's a lot of work to it.
Yeah.
You gotta make sure they have the right enclosure for them. That way they feel like they're in their natural habitat.
I know.
Mhm.
I didn't realize how soft they were.
Oh, yeah.
They don't look like they'd be super soft.
Yeah, definitely if you look in the wild and stuff, you wouldn't think so. Their fur's a lot, I call it yuckier. It's sticky, obviously. But yeah, we've never bathed him, like not even attempted, because I can imagine what that would be like.